Dear students, here we are going to find the roots of the equation, that is roots of the quadratic equation using factorization method. This is coming under exercise 4.1 10th standard syllabus. Now we have quadratic equation. We are going to find the roots of this equation. Now a shortcut method I'll tell you. Here the coefficient of x square is 1 and the constant term is minus 10. So 1 into minus 10, which is minus 10. I'm going to split the term minus 10 so that whose product must be, here I'm going to split two terms whose product must be minus 10 and the sum should be, the addition should be minus 3. So I can say that 10, factorization of 10, 2 times 5. So 5 minus 2 is 3 actually, but we have minus 3, so that minus 5 and 2, whose product is minus 10 and whose addition is minus 3. So that I can simply write x minus 5 into x, we have plus 2 equal to 0. So when I equate, see the product is 0 means either this is 0 or this term is 0. So x minus 5 is 0 or x plus 2 is 0, which implies x is equal to 5 and this implies x is equal to minus 2. So that the roots of the equation, given equation, are 5 comma minus 2. Let us see another example, which is 2x square plus x minus 6 is 0. Now, as I told you earlier, the coefficient of x square is 2 and the constant term is minus 6. When I multiply these two terms, 2 into minus 6 is minus 12. I should factorize, I should divide minus 2 into two terms so that the sum should be minus 1 and the product should be minus 12. So you can factorize 12. If you factorize 12, you will get 2 times 6 and 3 times 2 or 2 times 3. Here 12 can be written as the combination of 4 into 3 or 6 into 2, anything. But we should get whose sum as 1 and the product should be minus 12. That is, if I see the combination 2 into 2, 4, 4 into 3, 12. So you can take the combination, that is you can write 12 as 4 into 3 or 6 into 2. But actually the sum should be x and the product should be minus 6. So what I can take as, I can take 4 and minus 3. If I multiply these two, I am getting minus 12. If I add these two, I am getting 1. But here the coefficient of x square is not 1. The coefficient of x square is 2. So that I should divide both the number by 2. Now this is nothing but 2. This is minus 3 by 2. So you can simply write whose factor as x plus 2 and x minus 3 by 2. In the next step you can write x plus 2 into, take the LCM, which is 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. This is how you factorize. But the actual solution roots are, when I equate this term to 0, x plus 2 is 0, I will get x is equal to minus 2. If I equate this factor into 0, I will get x is equal to 3 by 2. X minus 3 by 2 equal to 0 implies x is equal to 3 by 2. So these are the roots of this equation and the factors are like this. Now we will see the third example, which is square root of 2x square root of 2x square and 7x, then 5 root 2 is equal to 0. So similarly, now the coefficient of x square is root 2 and the constant term is 5 root 2. Root 2 into 5 root 2, that is root 2 into 5 root 2. Root 2 into root 2 is 2. 2 into 5 is going to be 10. So 10, I am going to divide this 10 into two numbers whose sum should be 7 and the product should be 10. Okay, I can factorize this 10. 2 5s are 10. So look at here, 5 plus 2 is 7, 5 into 2 is 10. So simply I can take 5 and 2. But the coefficient of x square is root 2. So that I should divide the numbers by root 2. Now I can simply write the factor as x plus 5 by root 2, x plus 2 by root 2 equal to 0. Now the roots are, when I equate this term to 0, since the product is 0, I can equate this as 0 or this as 0. When I equate x plus 5 by root 2 as 0, I will get x is equal to minus 5 by root 2. Similarly, the other factor, if I equate this to 0, I will get x is equal to minus 2 by root 2. These are the required root for this equation. Let me explain the fourth subdivision, which is 2x square minus x plus 1 by 8 equal to 0. Students, look at here. We have in the constant place, that is ax square plus bx plus c, we have fraction in the constant place. So better what you can do is, you can take 1 by 8 outside. If I take 1 by 8, that is taking 1 by 8 is nothing but dividing the number by 1 by 8. That is 2 divided by 1 by 8 is nothing but, I can write 2 as 2 by 1. 1 by 8, when you multiply, it becomes 8 by 1. So this is 16x square. Similarly, I am taking 1 by 8 outside. Here I have minus 1 by 1. Taking outside is nothing but you are dividing the number by 1 by 8. Minus 1 by 1 divide by 1 by 8, which is minus 1 by 1. 8 by 1 is nothing but 1 by 8 when it comes into the numerator become 8 by 1. So minus 8x. Here if I take 1 by 8 outside, we will get 1. Now 1 by 8 never becomes 0. So you can simply eliminate this. So we have 16x square minus 8x plus 1 equal to 0. Now you multiply 16 with 1, which is 16. I should divide 16 into two terms whose sum should be minus 8 and the product should be 1. So you see the prime factorization of 16. 2 8s are, 2 4s are, and again 2 2s are. You can write 16 as a combination of 8 into 2, or 16 is 4 into 4. 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 into 2 or 4 into 4. So if I take 8 and see, let me check, 4 minus 4 and minus 4. If I add these two, I am getting minus 8. If I multiply these two, I am getting plus 16. So this combination I can take. Since the x square coefficient is 16, I should divide it by 16, so that this is nothing but minus 1 by 4 and this is minus 1 by 4. 4 times 16. So simply I can take these two numbers, which is x minus 1 by 4 and x minus 1 by 4 equal to 0. When I equate this to 0, I will get x is equal to 1 by 4 twice. Here also I will get x is equal to 1 by 4. So the roots of the equation are 1 by 4 and 1 by 4. So finally we have fifth subdivision, which is 100x square minus 20x plus 1 equal to 0. Now let me multiply 100 with 1. I should divide 100 into two terms so that whose sum must be minus 20 and the product must be 100. So you know 100 can be written as 2 times 50 or 2 times 25 or 4 times 25, 2 5s are 2, 5 5s are. So 100 can be written in many ways. 2 into 50, but 2 with 50 will not give you minus 20. That is 100 can be written as 2 times 50, but 2 with 50 will not give you 20. But 100 again can be written as 4 into 25. So 4 into 25, but whose sum will not give you 20. And again 100 can also be written as 4 into 25 I said. So 5 2s are 10. 10 into 10 also 100. So if I add minus 10 with minus 10, I will get minus 20, whose product will be 100. So this combination we can take. But the coefficient of x square is 100. We should divide the numbers by 100. We will get 1 by 10 twice, both 1 by 10. So I can write x minus 1 by 10 into x minus 1 by 10 as 0, so that x is equal to 1 by 10 2 times. So the roots are 1 by 10 and 1 by 10.